Alright, so here's our fold-out table. This is what we would use when we have our chop saw to cut the gutter at any angle, whether it be for a strip miter, a box miter, or just cut the end shorter. So first you're going to see this button right here. You want to push this down and pull up on this lever. Now this does get stuck sometimes, so just be aware. You might have to play with it a little bit. Alright, so here's our table right here. Then you're going to want to grab your saw, your miter saw. Alright, take your one end, go ahead and plug this in. Make sure you put this on the ground out of the way. Plug this end in. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna make sure you guys can see this. Alright, so a couple things with the saw. This little button back here doesn't want to get adjusted too much, but it can be. So when you loosen this up, it allows you to tilt the saw. You can see the numbers right here for the degree that it's turned, the angle that it's on. And when this is opened up, like so, it allows it to tilt freely. But this really will never get used, so just leave this tightened all the way on zero always. And if you come over here, you got this dial right here, and this reads the degrees from 50 to 50. So most times when we cut gutters, we cut them at a 45, whether it be this way or 45 this way. All right, and how you do this is so this is locked right now. You lift this up. This allows it to be free. Push it back down. Locked again. So we'll put this back at 0. Lock it back down. How you open and close this blade, so whenever you guys get done using it for the day or using it for time being, there's this little button right here located. You're going to push that in and it holds it in place. Then you push it down, pull this out, pops it back up. All right. Also with this guide, this is a safety guard, so that way when you're using it and you don't mean to hit it, you can don't cut yourself on that. When you push this down, it'll automatically go up, but you're going to want to hold this as you go up and make the first cut. All right, so let me turn this around. So a couple of things about the saw. There's a safety switch. That's located on this handle right here. All right, you got to flip this in, and then it allows you to press it. Otherwise, this won't let you press. You got to push this in with one hand, one finger, press it with the other. All right, so it requires 2 fingers. Okay. This is the engagement switch to engage the saw up here. And then, like I said, when you come down, you're gonna need to hold this up. So you can, once you get good, you can use your thumb right here and hold this like that. Take your one finger, push this over, other finger, down. All right. And like I said, most of the scraps will go into this little black bag back there, but some of them will kind of fly everywhere. I'm going to show you guys how to actually cut a gutter when we make each degree for the cuts. So let's say we need to cut a 45-degree miter for the house. So we have a corner like this on the house. We would turn the saw to a 45-degree, like so. All right. Not sure if you guys can see the numbers, but 45. Place the gutter down. Now this is very important when you do this, that you have full control of the gutter. And what I mean by that is you can't let this thing wobble around a lot, because if you do, it'll grab it and it'll spin it a bunch of times and it'll clog up the saw, and there's a chance it could hit you and cut you. So it's very important that you guys use this the right way. So when you're going to want to hold the gutter with, I like to use my 2 fingers, stick it right here, make sure that it's not in the way with anything that's cutting right here. All right. Take my 2 fingers like so, and I'm going to hold it up against the gutter like that. I'm going to take my other finger my thumb and I'm gonna close this gap a little bit because you don't want it to spread open because it'll cut the wrong angle. So you want this to be tight, this to be tight, and this to be tight. Then you're gonna wanna put this hand up like so, like this, push it up, grab your saw handle, and you're gonna engage the saw before you go down. So don't start it right here, you're gonna wanna start it up here, and you're gonna follow through the entire time. Go slow, don't go fast. And then when you get done, disengage the saw and let go until the cut's complete. So we have our 45-degree angle right there. And then we're ready for a strip miter to go on to make this other corner, all right? I'll show you guys a straight cut as well. So you're gonna put this back to 0. Like I said, you're gonna wanna lift this up, move this back here, back down to 0, all right? And let's say we need to shorten this piece up a bit. I normally would be standing on that side, but I'm trying to do this for video purposes. Let's say our mark is right there, all right? So we're gonna go down, make sure we're in line with it, yep. Hold this back end, hold this tight. And now we have our perfect piece right here to go on that last corner of the house. All right, so uncap this, strip miter, seal it up, ready to go. And that is how you use the saw. So when you guys are finished with the table, I forgot to show this in the other part. So when you guys are finished with it, you're gonna want to fold this over like that, push this yellow button back in, and then just push this down, it'll close up, and you can carry it away.